Being a nerd is tough. I don't have a girlfriend at all. Don't you have a partner? Yeah, but they're real and it doesn't count. So instead of being with your regular partner who actually loves, cares about you, and wants to do everything for you, you want a virtual one? Not just a virtual one. A virtual monster waifu. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him. Your girlfriend just left you. What? Well, since my girlfriend left me, I now have no choice but to find love on the internet space. Hi everyone, welcome to Monster Prom. Today, I gave up. I gave up entirely, and yeah, let's get to the beginning. No, I'm fine, don't worry about it, it's just a joke. Though I constantly worry about if it's going to be a joke at all soon. But don't worry, I'm fine. This is mostly just an exercise to see how well I can do my voices for myself and entertain you all with the fucking lunacy that is this game. So, let us begin. I think we'll do second turn. We'll do a short game. Spooky high school, the sweetest year of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. You know, most people think that if you're a boy, you should pick a boy, if you're a girl, you should pick a girl. That's fucking utter nonsense. I choose Frankengirl, and we'll call ourselves Lupus the Third. Lupus Third. Because we're always third-wheeling it. Yeah, we'll go with girl.
Let's
Boom.
go.
I'm attractive. Welcome to Monsters Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start! An alien race invades Earth and they tell you the world's fate depends on you. Answer the following question. How do you like your coffee? My favorite type of coffee is vodka. Oh god, it is high school. I like my coffee as bitter and dark as my own soul, which isn't bitter or dark at all. I am a pretty nice person. Alien friendly? Alien friendly. Shit. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? That glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. Your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. Oh, that explains that up there. Okay. That mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. Yes. What would be the most appealing in a love partner? 50 gigabytes of RAM! Yeah. Ooh! You know, 50 gigabytes of RAM is nothing to scoff at. A taste for a party. I'm not really a party person. A big horn. No. Sharp wits. Listen, sharp wits usually means they're gonna stab you in the ass. Soft fur. I do like dogs, but dogs aren't romantic partners to me. I love them, but they're not romantic. Tentacles. We're going Japanese on this. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? Infinite confetti! A rainbow that you can eat. I don't ask for anything, I drink the genie from the bottle, I can grant my own wishes. His friendship. Him to not be so cliched, a genie and wishes so mainstream. To feel truly alive. You know what? His friendship. Because he seems like a very nice person. He's granting me wishes anyways. Future self, cut out all the loading screens. I don't like loading screens. They are annoying as sin.
Let's go.
Oh my god, I'm smart! And my creativity is lame. Okay. Let's get creativity up. Yay! That day, while rehearsing for Classplay, it's as though the muses themselves have descended on you to give you figurative... I can't say that. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Looking around for a distraction, you spot Scott proudly flexing while Zoe sits before him, frowning into her notebook. You figure she's trying to draw his ripped balls, so you can offer to give some drawing tips. Drawing? What? I'm not drawing anything. I'm writing a fanfic about Scott's muscles. Aha! What? You are? I thought it was just over here flexing for no reason like usual. Well, I'm trying to write a fanfic, but so far it's going slower than the first 20 issues of Snail Person Literature Club. You glance at Zoe's notebook. It looks like she's just copied out online encyclopedia. Trademark. List of all the muscles. Oh, I can help. You know, Coach always says you can't spell muscles without some of the letters from adversity. You should add a bad guy who fights against all my good muscles.
What?
That's been done already. Ugh, it's like you haven't even read Scott versus muscle-hating Herbert. And that's exactly my problem. That's... nobody reads your fanfics?
Are you for real?
What? No! My problem is that I need to put an original spin on this fic, but my mind's more blank than the minds of all those cultists whose thoughts I used to devour. Well, have you thought about adding a bad guy who fights against all my good muscles? This conversation is clearly going nowhere without your help. Quick! Fix those fic! Many muscle stories have been told, but how many have been told from the perspective of the muscles?
OMG!
From the perspective of the muscles?
Ah!
Did somebody say muscles? This is more revolutionary than my spooky high trees in French Revolution AU. Starring Polly as the hard-partying ghost of Marie Antoinette. Which tag is better, biceps x trapeze or bicepes? Does vastus laterus ex vastus medialis count as self-obsessed? Oh my god, I can even merge this with my spooky ICU Grey's Anatomy mashup! Ow. I repeat, did somebody say muscles? Zoe was too excited to reply. She's already busy writing the story of an idealistic young pectorals major who falls for a world-weary glutinous maximus. You gain +2 fun and charm. Listen, boys and girls and non-binary pals, we're going for the Eldritch Abomination. You sit down with Zoe and Calculester. Zoe seems to have brought some fresh sanity today. That is, she has a screaming man strapped to a table and is currently siphoning his sanity out through his eye sockets. Frank Zoe, I am afraid I must take issue with your current practice. What? Eating? Eating in a manner which causes a human to repeatedly scream, "Kill me!" while voiding his bowels and bladder. It does not seem nice.
Are you for real?
Look, I was born this way, okay? Well, not so much born as ripped from the fabric of reality itself and animated with equal parts raw malice and the contempt of despair. But still, don't judge me. I do not possess the necessary firmware to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain sustenance. You can't stand to see these two at odds. Maybe you could convince Zoe to change her ways, or convince Calculus that they don't need changing. Oh, come on, Calculus. Your sanity isn't even one of the top 5 worst things Zoe could be devouring from this dude. Status skeptical. Please list 5 things worse to devour from this man than his sanity. Oh, that's easy. Deep-seated insecurities is one, poop is another, the crippling fear of death present in all mortals. P, and the worst of all, opinions. Are his opinions really that bad? Well, he's a prominent user on Reddit. Understood. Analysis complete. Sanity is an acceptable food substitute compared to several things that are worse. Nice! It's like I always say, when life gives you lemons, compare those lemons to an all-consuming void. The void is way worse than a couple of lemons. You couldn't agree more. Mostly because you're interested in smooching Zoe. But still.
Let's go.
Ooh, where do I go? Oh no, where do I go? Do I continue? I should increase creativity more. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good or inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion. So you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, suddenly everyone else joins in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that people with whom you were arguing totally got your point, and changed their minds once the song is over. Oh my god, they joined the glorious army of communism! You gain +2 creativity. So, I was playing FOF. I was playing FOF. I'm Zoe, and I was playing FOF. I hope that stands for...
I can't say that.
Because that's what you are. You're a faker! What? How do you figure, Leonard? I was just trying to tell Lupus III how much fun I was having. Being a fake gamer girl? Because if you were a real gamer girl, you wouldn't need to talk about how fun games are. You would just be playing them! A real fan doesn't go around shoving their fanness in people's faces. That's just what girls do because they're doing it for attention! Leonard, literally, all you do is try to prove that you're a real fan. You're the one who interpreted this perfectly normal conversation. And fake conversation! Leonard! Fake Leonard! No, wait, real Leonard. Girls are the fake ones. So are you saying there are no real gamer girls? I thought I had met one once. She wasn't like all the other girls, right up until she was when the... Can't say that. Friends owned me and went and did some... Can't say that. Chupacabra. Wait, how did that have anything to do with her interest in gaming? Poor Zoe. She's new enough to this whole being a high school girl thing that she has no idea that there is no reason with the Leonards of the world. Not to be a white knight or anything, but you really should step in and find a way to distract Leonard so you and Zoe can discuss absolutely gender-neutral topics like gaming in peace. This seems like the most rational response. Yes, I also heard that. They're saying every way of enjoying video games is valid as long as it's fulfilling for you personally. What? Who said that? No, wrong way to enjoy video games? That's insane! What about you casually with friends? That's a wrong way to enjoy video games. How about you enjoying them in a way that doesn't shit on other people's enjoyment just because their perspective deviates from yours? That doesn't sound right now, does it? I can't say that. Trying to ruin ruining video games for everyone else. I need to put an end to this rumor right now. Wow. Anyway, I was playing FLF the other day. Zoe gets to finish her story uninterrupted, and you get to learn about her passion and interests. What a delightful way to gain 2 charm and 1 fun. I'm dying.
Let's go.
Okay. I think I also need to increase my fun? That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Slanesh! I didn't see you there. You gain +2 fun. Hey! You're wandering around with Zoe, Scott, and Damon, looking for pocket humans in Pokemon Go, when you notice some weird-looking shrooms. By the way, Pokemon Go, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Whoa, that's crazy!
Whoa, these mushrooms have faces!
OMG.
They do! I think they're kind of cute. We think you're kind of cute, chirped the mushrooms in unison. We love your skin. but you've got a healthy working endocrine system. Plates? Can I pee on them? Yes, say the mushrooms. Pee on us! Your moisture and nutrients make us stronger. Okay, I'm officially creeped out by these talking mushrooms. Really? Why? Pretty much all plants in the dimension of terror behave like... yeah, okay, I get it. They're creepy. Creepy, say the mushrooms. We're just full of genuine affection. Inhale some of our spores and you'll see. So, am I peeing on them or not?
Look, Tate. Sad single people.
Oh, joy! It looks like your 4 lonely high schoolers have finally decided to give up the misery of singledom and partner up with the true soulmates. Yes, sing the mushrooms. We should love to mate with your souls. I don't know. I'm not really about giving up my individuality in order to allow an intelligent fungus to siphon off my nutrients. You'd never experience anxiety again. Okay, I'm interested. I'll never settle down. I don't build relationships. I burn them down. A parasite of this type can directly stimulate the pleasure neurons of your brain. I mean, okay, I'm listening. If you enter a committed relationship with one of these mushrooms, you can pee on as many of them as you want. Hooray! No, not hooray! You need to talk your friends out of accepting these parasites in the brains, and fast! Shit. I don't know about this one. You can date those mushrooms, or you can date whatever is in this mystery box I bought with me. Oh dang, you're right. I can't believe we almost made a decision without consulting a set of arbitrary symbols chosen at random. For real, you explained that you'll be drawing 3 cards for them. One for the past, one for the present, and one of the future. I know your tarot works, Lupus Third. I'm not a dumbass. You draw the first card, representing their past. It's the 2 of Cups, which symbolizes an intense loneliness that can only be cured by seeking and finding a partner. Hey, these mushrooms kind of look like cups, right? No, you explain. The 2 of Cups symbolizes that at some time in the past that they had 2 cups. Oh my god, I totally had a fruit cup at lunch yesterday, and so did 2. That's 2 cups. What about me? You threw yours at Leonard, remember? You're right. Perhaps there is something to this tarot reading. Go on, Lupus. You turn over the second card. It's the 8 of Swords, symbolizing the need to discard old prejudices and beliefs. Say about whether dating mushrooms is a good idea. Yeah, look, there's at least 8 mushrooms here. 8 swords, 8 mushrooms. It's meant to be. God damn it, why does everyone know so much about tarot all of a sudden? You tell them that the 8 sword means that if you start dating those mushrooms, they'll get stabbed with 8 swords. Yeah, that makes sense. Way more sense. Okay, next card. You flip over the final card to reveal the Knight of Hearts.
You're so sad.
That's not a real card. That's just a picture of Lupus III on glossy paper. Oh no. Seems like a tarot card. Seems tarot card size to me. Wow, Lupus. You've been the Knight of Handsomeness this entire time. How intriguing.
Tate! Let's go!
Fools! You're all fools! And not even fools for love like I wanted you to be. Come on, Tate. Let's go. Tate twitches violently, then turns and lumbers off. Scott pees on the mushrooms when he thinks no one's looking. You gain 2 smarts and fun. Scott, buddy, what?
Let's go.
Let's go talk to the beautiful one. It's not like Zoe and Miranda aren't always the perkiest of gals, but they seem extra perky as they skitter around writing things down in notebooks. Doubtless you are admiring our great work, Lupus III. You see, we are now food critics. Zoe has hired me for her magazine. Totally a real food magazine. It's an honor to have you on board, Your Highness. Zoe holds up a bunch of papers stapled together with doodles of crayon that seem to be Eldritch runes, with some sparky scratch and sniff stickers stuck on top. If you are quite subservient, you may watch us in our quest to be the best food critics ever. I was a little hesitant about founding this very legitimate magazine since I'm new to eating things other than minds and souls. And I usually have my eating serfs eat for me, but then Zoe and I realized we were the absolute best food critics according to our test audience, which was comprised of Miranda's food serfs. Now watch us create culinary criticism magic. First up, macaroni and cheese. This food item contains both macaroni and cheese, and therefore deserves 5 stars for its accurate description. Next, caucus with vegetables. I've never tried it, and the pieces seem way too small to even register on many mouths. I won't try it either, but the name sounds very, very fancy. So, 5 stars. Here is this microwave. Ah, yes, this is very shiny and very cubic shaped, which are both good qualities for food. 5 stars. Here are some French fries. They don't seem to be particularly French, but they don't seem particularly un-French either. Oh dear, how will we ever determine their Frenchosity? Psh, easy, that's your specialty. Zoe, you should give the French fries a French kiss, where it'll be the most epic French fictions to check how good they are at French kissing, and therefore calculate their Frenchosity. How did you know about my French-themed spooky high A Les Monsterables? Yes, you truly are my #1 fan, aren't you, Lupus? If by #1 fan she means trying to get her tentacles on furniture. If you find them to be sufficiently good kissers, my eldritch compatrioti, I will join you in this endeavor. It'll be good practice for me when my princes come along, provided I am not in an enchanted slumber at the time. I really feel like people shouldn't be kissing people in any kind of slumber, but that's a separate issue, so I'm just gonna make out with the fried potato now. She does! Yes, I found that kiss to be both French and fried. 5 stars!
Spoiler alert.
5 stars,
you
and Lupus
rock.
3rd. Maybe you and I can work on other kissing adventures sometime. Oh! Heck yeah, and you do. It's called giving butterfly kisses to honey roasted butterflies to determine their butterfly factor. 5 stars. It just occurred to me that, like, in the process of trying to
Let's
date
go.
this girl, I have murdered however many people. Okay. Bathroom? That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you gave 0 shits, but +2 boldness. Zoe is catching you up on the latest development on Pirate. Lupus 3rd in her spooky high seas fanfic with suddenly a portal opens up. Never fear, the interdimensional prince is here. I have come to claim my bride, or husband, or non-binary life partner using the terminology of their choosing. The interdimensional prince? I love when he pops up. He always adds so much wacky drama. Wait a moment. Weren't you previously Eldritch Horror and subsequently trapped in a totem deity Zagord? Yeah, that was me. You devoured my grandfather's molecule by molecule, turning every atom of his existence into a million scarab beetles before crushing them and snorting the powered corpses. I'm sorry, that's totally not me anymore. No, it was magnificent, and now here you are, in the body of a high school girl, but of legal age to consent, which is exactly my type. Oh no. Oh, come, my beautiful devourer of worlds, be my horrific bride! Oh no, Zoe is such a spooky high fan, she might agree to marry the prince just for fanfic purposes. Better stop this right now. Will I get married when you can bounce on this trampoline? Do I rat her out? Or do I... This is fun and creative. A trampoline? I love trampolines! As do I, my blushing bride. I love whatever you love. That's how good relationships work, right? You just pretend to like whatever the other person likes until one of you dies. Whatever. Here we go! The 3 of you run over to the trampoline that was in this location for some reason because Spooky High and begin to bounce. This is more fun than tasting the fear seeping out of every pore of my trembling prey. I can jump higher than you! I can jump higher than you! I can jump higher than you! At that moment, the prince jumps so high that he is swooped up by a giant falcon. A giant falcon that immediately flies in the engine of a... Okay! Yikes, that would probably hurt, but it probably wasn't fatal. The prince is immortal, right? Or is he just interdimensional? It's hard to keep these things straight. Fuck it, he's probably fine, and you get +2 boldness and a smart. You also get a gorgeous giant falcon feather that floats down from the sky. That's not usable in this game, but just be aware for the rest of this run that you totally have a falcon feather in your pocket. Well, Peter's gonna have my ass. more creativity. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggiest moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity. We the devs dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask other players to call you by that name until the end of this turn. I am the announcer of games. Good. Hey, Lupus, I didn't expect to see you here, but don't you love how at Spooky High School we have so many friends and you never know who's going to show up to? Here's the plan for the day, girls. Girls, it's the Coven! Joy, Hope, and Faith! You know our names? Of course! It's so cool to see you guys. Say the thing. Say the thing! What thing? The thing! The thing! You know the thing! Say it! Say it! Say the thing! We're here to save the world. So great! Remember when I was trapped in a totem? Remember that? And you guys were all, don't you understand and what you brought out from that shop? Your totem is Zigord, ruler of the Dark Realms, an agent of destruction. We must dispose of the totem before the world suffers. Yeah, sorry about that. No, are you kidding? That was awesome! And then someone stepped in and succeeded and failed at something. I don't really remember. I've lived through so many events and things in my life. It's hard to keep them straight. But that point is, it's all fine now. Oh, now we're all on the same team, and I'm totally ready to join the Coven. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't get us wrong, it's nice for someone to appreciate how hard we work to keep the world safe, instead of trying to belittle and or sabotage us, but you can't just... Well, well, well. Look who it is. We meet again. Dimitri! Oh my god, my ears bleeding. Who are you? What are you? Why are you? Oh my gosh, I'm a totem. I'm a totem. I was a high school girl. No, I am a high school girl. Sorry, oh gosh. So listen, I know most people are all about that Dimitri life, where they assure that the reason you're often turned to the good side before bad again is because of your deep forbidden love for Joy. Never. Joy means nothing to me. I feel nothing for her. I feel nothing ever at all. A beautiful manly tear trickles down Dimitri's face as he stares into the distance. Right, yeah, totally, but I've always been rooting for Homitri as if you're getting together with Hope. Not like Homitri from my fanfic, where you're forced to work in a brothel. I'm here for one reason and one reason only, to take from the Coven their cursed bloodstone. I take no pleasure from seeing their smiling faces, and I will take no sorrow in seeing their corpses. Fine. Okay, Coven, how are we going to defeat them? You're not in the Coven, Zoe! But at that point, everything around Dimitri has caught fire somehow, and the deadly glow lights up his dark but very sexy smile. Time to find a way to get out of this whilst getting Zoe into the Coven. We should all lick Dimitri's abs, because of reasons. She was liking the heroic one-liners. Right. Yelling things does seem to be one of their more effective moves. That's so reductive of the hard work we do saving the world. You don't care! Most of the work they do interrupts those sweet, sweet prom shenanigans you engage in to try to woo one of your most charismatic classmates. So you jump in with your best Coven impression. Justice will triumph! We're here to save the world! Friends before fiends! Okay, those were actually pretty good. Ha! Pretty good indeed. As good as exactly what I intend to destroy. And also I'm very pretty, so there's that. Though your dark soul may try to snuff out our light, we will always light the match of truth and goodness. Ooh, I want to try. Can I try it? Let me try. Vile creature of darkness. Zoe opens her mouth. Oh, and blood gushes forth, flooding the room. Oh, and there's another good one. She opens her mouth again. A swarm of scarab flies onto Dimitri. What? No! My precious corporeal form! I shall not be eaten by bugs! Not today! These creatures will not consume my flesh the way my heart was once consumed by... No! It's in the past now. Never again. Darkness is my calling. That was horrifying. Horrifyingly awesome. Actually, yes. I guess you could be an honorary Coven member for a day at least. Woohoo! And it's all thanks to you, Lupus. Can't wait to have more Coven adventures. Ah, that might actually not be terrible. Maybe. Did Zoe just make the Coven cool? For now, at least, you know what else is cool? +2 charm, +1 fun. I like charm and I like fun.
Let's go.
And here we are back at the... Oh, no. It's her! Okay. You arrive at Zoe and Vera's table, excited to... We're not doing anything suspicious. Zoe... And we definitely don't have a fellow student in a cage under this table. You have a fellow student in a cage under the... It's useless, Vera. Lupus is too perceptive. We gotta come clean. Yes, the problem is clearly that Lupus is too perceptive. I suppose we have no choice. Look under the table. Zoe and Vera do indeed seem to have a caged fairy under the table. She's filthy, miserable, and covered in glitter. Fairies cry glitter. We took her as a prisoner during the last food war, you know, for leverage. I didn't think anything of it at the time because taking / tormenting prisoners is just a thing you do as an elder god. But that was 3 days ago and she's starting to smell. We've got to figure out something else to do with her. We could let her go. No, I fail to see how that profits me. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, what should we do then? Let's get her a friend. It's like I always used to say when I was a dark manifestation of hatred and madness.
Spoiler alert.
Misery loves company, and I love misery.
Ugh.
You want another prisoner, Zoe? A prisoner is a big responsibility, you know. Who's going to clean up after it? Who's going to feed it? That's the cool part. If my prior experience as a mistress of extreme pain is anything to go by, they'll feed on each other. That is an interesting cost-cutting measure. Then it's agreed. Oh, I love doing good deeds. And you love letting your hot friend think she's doing a good deed so you can hopefully smooch her later. Everybody wins! I'm actually doing really good on this. This is entirely new to me. What increases charm? I don't remember what increases what. God. Okay. Oh, Jim does increase charm. Okay, awesome. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Zoe bounds up to you with even more of a pep in her betentacled step than usual. Hey Lupus, aren't you so excited about the con coming up? Con! I know what you're thinking. Which con? Con. The Condiments Convention? Con. The Con Artist Convention? Nope, it's Con, the convention for Ultimate Fans. And I thought maybe we could be the Ultimate Fans together? Oh. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, and sorry if it's too soon to ask this, I mean it's hard to determine the relative appropriateness of brief intervals of time when you've been around in various forms for millennia, but would you want to do a couple cosplay with me? I mean, if you can think of a good enough pairing. Hell yeah, you would, and you know the most perfect couple cosplaying pairing ever. You suggest Naruto and Garfield. In the liberal system and the unbearable feeling of void that no material could fulfill. Ugh, Naruto and Garfield? I mean, sure, yeah, I was into that at one point, but, like, not anymore, not by a long shot. I'm all about Sasuke and Garfield. Just think about it, even just on a pure aesthetic level, which sounds better. Narufield or Sasufield? Sasufield by a mile. And in the end, isn't that what makes a great ship, the combined name? Come to think of it, there's not really a great Promantis of Lupus and Zoe to be our ship name, is there? I'm not saying our ship is definitely sunk, but I think I need to dock this ship in the harbor before I take it out again. Damn it! You knew your name should have been something cool like Dyack, and then you and Zoe together could have been Zodiac. Is Dyack a name? Whatever. You should have thought about that before having a stupid name like Lupus. I should have died before I came here! You lose... Ah, shit. I think we're fine? I take Zoe!
Zoe in. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom.
Meh.
Oh, honey, I'd love
Meh.
to. The thing is, you know, Zoe plus Lupus doesn't add up to any funny or cool ship names, and everyone knows that's the first rule of choosing a date.
Spoiler alert, you suck.
Ah!
What's this? A bad fic?
Instead of making such a bad choice, you were forced to walk around the school in the nude, accompanied by a nun who chanted shame over and over while ringing the bell. Classic! Ouch. Ouch. Not only have I lost my girlfriend, I couldn't get the girl in my dreams. It's like high school all over again.